Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I am going to teach you about inheritance. Inheritance is nothing but the mechanism through which we can derive a new class from the derived or existing class. We are deriving the new class from a existing class, which means we are creating the new class from the existing class. Very simple. The old class, the existing class, is also called as superclass, base, or parent class. The new class which we derived newly is called as subclass, derived class, or child class. We can call like these. If I say superclass, that is existing class. Base is also parent class. If I call subclass, that is new class, derived class, and child class, which is new class. And to derive a class in Java, we use the extend keyword. For example, class subclass extends the superclass. We use extends keyword in this inheritance. This is very important. And types of inheritance. We have three types in inheritance, that is single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, and hierarchical inheritance. First, let us see the syntax of the inheritance, that is class superclass name. Class A, if I take A, this is the superclass name, and some methods and fields in middle of that, and class subclass name, that is B, and extends superclass name. Class B extends A. Here class A, class B extends A. Got it? This is the syntax of the inheritance. If I take the example, class A, some methods and fields in middle, and class B extends A. Superclass means A. This is the very simple syntax of inheritance. Here in diagrammatical way, single inheritance means only one superclass and one subclass. This is single inheritance. Only single parent and single child. Single inheritance. Very simple. Multi-level inheritance means once it's a superclass to B and it's a subclass to A. When it comes to B, it is also be a superclass to C. Again, C is a subclass to B. B can be superclass to C and subclass to A. This is the multi-level inheritance. Very simple. And hierarchical inheritance. Two or more subclasses can inherit the same superclass. That is hierarchical inheritance. Very simple, right? Single means single parent, single child. Multi-level means same child can be a parent to another subclass. This is the multi-level inheritance. Hierarchical means same parent will be the parent to another subclass. Two or more subclass it can have. This is all about inheritance. Let us go to single inheritance. Single inheritance means when a subclass is derived simply from its parent class, then this mechanism is known as single inheritance. Means one subclass is inherited from one superclass. That is single inheritance. A, B. I told you already. In case of single inheritance, there is only one subclass and only one superclass. I told you single inheritance, only one subclass, only one superclass. And syntax, class superclass, that can be A, for example, if I take, and some methods and fields in it. Class subclass, superclass is A, let us take subclass as B, Extends keyword is very important in inheritance. Superclass, that is A. Class, subclass B extends superclass, that is A. Some methods and fields in it and close the brackets. This is the syntax of single inheritance. We have only one superclass and one subclass. When it comes to example, class A, this is superclass, int ij, void show ij, system.out.println I and j. Here in inverted commas, I plus I plus j. Here we are creating a subclass by extending a class A. We are creating a subclass. Class B extends A. I told you B is a subclass. Extends A means superclass. Int k, void show k, we are adding k here. System.out.println k, void sum. Here we are adding I, j and k. System.out.println ijk plus ijk. This is the example of single inheritance. Very simple. Only one superclass and one subclass. And the second one, multi-level inheritance. When a class inherits from a derived class, it is known as multi-level inheritance. Multi-level inheritance can be extended to any level. I told you already, it can extend to any level. Again, I can have one more D, which is a subclass of C. C will be superclass here for D. Like this, it can extend to any level. This is multi-level inheritance. It can extend it to any level. It includes the involvement of at least two or more clauses. Here we can see at least two or more classes are there. At least two classes or two or more classes. Multi-level inheritance. Then one class inherits the features from a parent class and the newly created subclass becomes the parent class for another new class. I told you one class inherits the features from superclass. Again, it can be a superclass to another class. Understood? This will become superclass to C again. This is the multi-level inheritance. See again, once again I'll tell you. One class inherits the features from a parent class. One class inherits the features from the parent class, that is A. And the newly created subclass becomes the parent class for another new class. This will become parent to another subclass. Very simple, right? Yeah. Let us see the example syntax. Class superclass, that is A. Some methods and fields in it. Class subclass 1. Here I have taken subclass 1 because here two or more classes are involved. That's why subclass 1, that is B, extends superclass. Again, superclass means A. Some methods and fields in it. Class subclass 2, that is C, extends subclass 1. Subclass 1 means B. C extends B here. Some methods and fields in it. This is very simple syntax. Easy syntax as well for multi-level inheritance. Let's go to hierarchical inheritance. When many subclasses are derived from a single superclass. Here you can see many subclasses are derived from single superclass. You can see two or more subclasses derived from the single superclass. That is hierarchical inheritance. You can see here. When many subclasses are derived from a single superclass. Here we can see single superclass. Then this mechanism is known as hierarchical inheritance. I told you here. two or more subclasses from a single superclass. Only one superclass. Two or more subclasses. Got it? A single parent class passes its values and methods to the multiple children. I told you the single parent, it will pass its values and methods to the multiple children. That is hierarchical inheritance. Only one class serves as the parent class, and the rest of all the classes are the child classes. Here we can see only one superclass. All are subclasses of this superclass. Got it? We can see only one superclass and the remaining all are subclasses of that superclass. Syntax. Class superclass, we can take it as A. Some methods and fields in it. Class subclass 1 extends superclass. Subclass 1, let us take it as B. Extends the superclass, that is A. Some methods and fields in it. Class subclass 2, that is C. Extend the superclass. Again it will extend the superclass, not the subclass 1. It will extend the superclass A. Here the superclass is A, subclass 1 is B, subclass 2 is C. Got it? Some methods and fields in it. Very simple, right? Here we can see only one superclass and two or more subclasses, that is B and C. I told you. A is the superclass, B and C are the subclasses. These two will extend to A only. Got it? That is superclass. Uses of inheritance. Code reusability. We can reuse the same code as a subclass. Got it? We have one superclass. We are using the same, I told you right, same its values, the superclass values and methods. I'm reusing those in subclasses. That's why code reusability, very important. Polymorphism. Polymorphism means that inheritance can have multiple forms. We are using the inheritance in multiple forms. That's why polymorphism also very important. Method overriding, runtime polymorphism. These are the uses of inheritance. Why we use inheritance? Very simple, right? We have seen the definition of inheritance. What is superclass and what is subclass? What are all the types of inheritance here? Single, multi-level and hierarchical. And diagrammatic representation for better understanding. And single inheritance syntax with example. Multi-level inheritance with syntax. Hierarchical inheritance with the syntax. And uses of inheritance. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe for more videos for better understanding, easy understanding. See you in the next video. Thank you.